If you're anything like me, then sometimes you think about weird, off the wall, random things sometimes, and you don't even know why you think some of these things, but you think them. In saying all that, on my free time, I love to watch animal shows. I love whenever me and my family just kind of sit on the couch, relax, and literally look at lions and giraffes and all these great animals. I simply love doing that. The big reason why I love doing that is because I simply love just looking at the creation of God. Like I just think it's so fascinating to see all these unique animals that do all these different things and have all these different colors and just their own uniqueness. I just think it's so fascinating. Now, I just told you that I think about weird things sometimes, and a lot of these weird questions come from those animal shows. Like, they are just outrageous questions. They're questions that I can't research and find. Questions such as, do animals feel regret? Or what does a bird see a plane as? Or just simply, what do these animals think about throughout the day? Us as humans, we have hundreds of thoughts throughout the day, thousands of thoughts throughout the day. But what do these animals think? Now, I know that those questions could never get answered. We will never know. But there are some actions that certain animals take that you know their characteristic. You may not know exactly what that animal is thinking, but yet by the action, by their body language, you can tell the characteristic that particular animal has. Like, you can vividly see that a lion has courage, that a cheetah is very precise, and that an elephant is full of power and wisdom. Now, knowing those things left me with a deep question. Now, this was a deep question. And the question was, if the left side of the face of a cherubim is an ox, what value can an ox give? Why do God see an ox valuable enough to put it on the left side of a face of a cherubim? Like, it's not fast, it's not aggressive, it's not adaptable. So, but yet you see that God places it on the left side. So why would God do this? And the only thought that I could think of is it's reliable in service. Now, in Matthew 23:11, Jesus says that the greatest among you will be your servant. Now, in my opinion, this is why the ox can take its rightful place on the face. Because in hearing that, we understand now. And once we start to know the servitude of an ox, you start to understand that the ox is one of the greatest servants among us. Oxen are steady, they're loyal, and they're extremely strong. They also have an endurance, a tolerance to deal with tough circumstances for a long period of time. Now, for my favorite one, the oxen, they do not react quickly to sudden changes or danger. Let's think about that one time. All right, let's think about that for just a moment here. These oxen, they do not react quickly to sudden changes or anything that may look like danger. What if, as traders, we begin to install in us the same characteristics as those of an oxen? Now, in this video, I am going to show you guys in a picture form. So we're going to get right here to this whiteboard, and I'm going to show you in a picture form the characteristics of an oxen, but also how it can apply to us as traders so that we become more like these unique animals. Have you ever seen a field that was extremely beautiful? It had beautiful green grass, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. We're going to actually draw that, right? So let's just draw a huge field. Let's say that this is our huge field. Let's say that you're on vacation and you are just looking at the landscape and it just looks so beautiful and you're just, oh my God, this is so nice. You're loving it, right? Now imagine seeing a nice little, let's draw a waterfall over here, okay? So we got this nice waterfall coming down. So you just see this beautiful landscape. Well, understand that this landscape is the finished product. But before you seen the beauty, it was first messy. And so the oxen's job is to take care of the messy, right? So it actually prepares for this beautiful landscape that we see. And what I find so fascinating about how the oxen prepares is I was thinking about this, and John the Baptist, he came and he prepared the way for the Lord by simply preaching the gospel and also calling for people to repent. This lets us know that every great thing must first have preparation. So again, we have this beautiful landscape. Think about your favorite place on earth that you would love to someday go, or maybe you've been there and you just want to see the beauty of it. Well, today we are going to create an oxen. We are going to work on you so that eventually you can have this, but in a trading realm. This beautiful landscape, this waterfall represents your success. It represents the destination that you're trying to get to. But in order for you to be able to get to that destination, there's things that things has to take place before you ever see this. So what we're going to create is, let's create our ox. All right. So we're going to have this cool little, this animal here. Y'all don't laugh at my picture. All right. We got this little animal here. This is legs. He's huge. Right? And we're gonna have his head, and we're gonna have some horns. So we got this big old animal here. I don't know what that was supposed to be, a mouth or a nose. This is his eye, and this is his mouth. All right, this represents us. We want our characteristics to line up like this oxen. We want to pull some of what he has into us, and it's going to teach us. It's going to allow us to become like great traders, y'all. Using and seeing this oxen is going to show you how to prepare for your growth. All right. Now, an ox. I'm going to write these characteristics right here. So an ox is steady. All right. So an ox is steady. Right. So what that means is, as an ox is preparing for the field, it is very consistent. I say consistent. Oxes are very consistent in what they do, in their walking, in their alignment of how they're walking. They are very steady in what they're doing. Now, as a trader, this is going to be very important for us to install that same thing in us. It is so important for us to be consistent in our discipline. No matter when things get shaky, whenever it seems as though maybe you took 2 losing days in a row and you want to just switch up and change things around, you have to be extremely disciplined in your approach to trading. You have to be extremely disciplined in your strategy. Now, of course, if you do have a bad strategy, I'm going to just say, maybe it's time for you to look for a new strategy. Or let's say an oxen was hurt, then maybe we need to get a different ox. Don't keep what's broken. But if it is successful, but yet it may have a hiccup, maybe the markets went against you, do not freak out. That is not your time to change. Stay disciplined in your approach. As you back test, as you figure out what works or what worked before, and you continuously do it, and you see that it works, do not get afraid or do not try to start switching things up because you really, really wanted to work this day and it didn't. All right. Next thing, oxens, they prepare. Oxens are the tool. They are the prepared tool. You yourself, you have to have this. You yourself need to prepare yourself. Listen, Like, the oxen is a prepared tool for this beautiful landscape, but you yourself have to be your own prepared tool. You yourself must analyze. You must, kind of like what we just talked about before, you must analyze and back test. You must practice. You must prepare for your live accounts. You must prepare for your growth. All right, that is going to be a huge thing. See, some of you right now, you don't even think about where you're going to be at years from now. You just keep trying to just hope that you get through today, that you just hope that you're successful today. No, begin to prepare for the success that I'm believing that God is going to bless you with. And you yourself are going to have to believe that you're going to be successful in this. You have to prepare your mindset before getting into trading. All right, prepare your mindset. Prepare your mindset for that particular day that you're trading, but also prepare for the growth that's going to come later on. Start writing down the things that you're going to do. If you haven't gotten if you don't understand taxes, maybe that's something that you say, hey, listen, I see success coming someday. Let me learn about this tax system. Let me learn about systems that can help me for my future. All right. Next thing, another great characteristic is oxen are animals that focus. Listen, this is going to be huge. Your focus level. How easy do you get distracted? Look, oxen, their job is to literally make sure that the soil is right. They make sure that they break up the soil. They make sure that the soil is getting healthy. And so they focus on their task at hand. They're not focusing on what's behind them, what's beside them. They're not focused on what's going on. If there's other people walking across, the person that's actually behind them and making sure that they're going the right direction. They're not focusing on any of that. All they're focusing on is taking one step at a time, the next step in front of the other, and getting to their destination and doing their duty. Listen, you as a trader, you have to let go of the distractions. You have to lock in on your trading if you want to be successful in this. All right. That means that whenever you are practicing, whenever you are back testing, whenever you are studying, turn the phone down, turn the phone off. Don't keep stopping in the middle of you back testing to look at social media. Stop letting the outside noise affect your belief about you in trading. If you're listening to someone, they saying that you're going to be terrible and it'll never work just because it didn't work for them. Listen, get rid of it. Get rid of the thought that somebody may or may not believe in you and what you're doing. Get rid of it and begin to focus at the task that's at hand. All right. So let's jump. We only got a few more. We got a few more. All right. But this is going to help you guys. If you guys begin to implement this in you and you take these practical things and you start doing them, it's going to be an absolute game changer for you in trading. Okay. Now, this is one of my favorite characteristics about these oxen are that they have great endurance. All right, they have great endurance. Listen, oxen, they work in different weather conditions. They don't complain when things may not be as smooth as they want it to be. They just keep moving forward. You, as a trader, listen, there will be tough times. There will be times that you don't understand what's going on. There will be times that you just simply want to quit. But you are going to have to remain calm and composed during those times. That is whenever you're going to have to kick in the characteristic of endurance. You're going to have to be able to endure during those tough times. Listen, it's going to get better. It's going to get extremely better as you keep going. I personally believe that my tough times were my greatest teachers. Like, I'm so grateful that I had extremely tough times, not just in the market, but because of this whole trading thing, this whole trading passion, dream that I wanted to see it also affected me outside of the screen, right? When I have bad days, it will affect me. It will affect my day, my attitude for that day. Listen, understand that those times are going to be your greatest lessons, your greatest teachings. I believe that those times push you to the next dimension, and it will literally like force you to say, you know what, if this is something I know I want to do, if I keep falling short in this area, I need to focus in on this key point. I need to focus in so that I can finally start to see success. Listen, do not shame or do not think that because things are tough right now, that is your sign to quit. I believe that is your sign to dig your feet in even deeper and keep pressing on. All right, now don't be detrimental. Don't go out there and you spend all your hard work and your family's money. No. Even if you're just using a prop firm or even a demo account and you're just practicing, you just keep going, something that does not going to actually have risk, but yet it's going to build you to become the trader that you desire to be, then that is what you do. You don't have to lose thousands of dollars to learn your lesson. You don't have to do what I did. That's why I create these videos to help you all so that you don't make the same mistakes I did. All right? So don't do that. All right? Don't do that. You can get better. I want you to think about, okay, let me just become a better trader. And you get to a point where this fake money that you're using, maybe you're using a little bit of your live account, but this demo account, this demo money that you're using, take that serious. Understand that is going to be a key element. That is going to teach you and train you what you need to do in the markets. And then as you switch over to live accounts, you're going to just apply what you've been doing into a real account. Okay? Now, I did just say that the endurance is like one of my favorite ones, but this one, I can't deny, this one is amazing as well. This characteristic here is amazing as well. Being able to do this, all right? Seeing the big picture. Being able to see the big picture. Listen, that is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to start seeing the big picture. Now, the options, they don't see this beautiful landscape that they did. But every step is a step of faith. Every step is a step of, hey, listen, I'm not going to see the fruit. I don't get the chance to see the fruit. There's going to be some steps that's going to have to happen after I do my part. But I understand that my part is going to be very important, and I may not get to see the harvest. But guess what? You get to actually see your harvest. You get to see your preparation. You get to feel the work it takes to prepare for this kind of harvest. So you not only get to go through the grind, but you also get to celebrate in the end. And so, listen, being able to see the big picture, that goes just about the endurance thing. That's the same thing with the endurance thing. Whenever times get hard, see the big picture, see the future. Listen, a big reason why I want to do this trading thing, right? Well, not want to do this trading thing, but the big reason I do this trading thing is because I'm seeing far ahead. I'm seeing generations from now. I'm seeing me be able to spend time with my kids. I'm seeing me be able to go on vacation with my family and not just have to go on a weekend vacation, but we can stay weeks, months at a time. I'm seeing my kids being able to be young and take advantage of the market better than their dad has ever done before. I'm seeing these things. I'm seeing my kids be able to teach their kids. I'm seeing my kids be able to buy homes and to teach people and to help people in ways that I never even thought of. Simply because I am seeing something that's outside of myself. And so for you, you have to start seeing something greater outside of yourself. Start to see how this can impact your kids and your kids' kids. How this can, if you have a spouse, how this can impact your spouse. If you just, your family, mom, dad, it doesn't matter. How can I see something and understand that this can create something much more bigger. The time that it takes to trade is a lot less than me having to go to a job. Now, if you have a job, listen, keep working hard, and I pray that you get to a point where you can like trade full time. But that is the big picture. That should keep you motivated. If you are in a position, you're like, I don't like this position, I really want to quit. This should motivate you to keep seeing the big picture, to not give up. Right? And maybe it's not even trading at this point. Maybe it's something totally different. Maybe it's you in some other business. It don't matter. But for my traders, listen, I want you guys to stop just seeing just the moment that you're in right now. Stop just seeing and focusing on the struggle. If there was no struggle for me, then there's no teaching that I can give for you. All right? So listen, see the big picture. See how I can bless those around you and also bless your life. Maybe it's you being able to bless the homeless. Maybe it's you being able to bless widows. Like maybe it's you being able to bless kids that don't have families. Listen, start focusing on things that's bigger than you, and it's going to start to push you. All right. So look, that is it today. I am so excited for you guys to one day walk into your harvest. If you have not already walked into your harvest, if you already walked into the harvest, well, I pray that God keeps blessing you, God keeps leading you, and that you just keep doing your thing, okay? But look, if you have not, if you're trying to still see that beautiful landscape and that rainforest come down, listen, start seeing this, but yet becoming more like this not little, but this big old oxen over there. I do have to finish this series. We have 2 more that I'm really excited about. We have 2 more in this series that we have to do for this series to be complete. So if you are enjoying this series right now, please leave a comment, like the video. And also, listen, if you want to come and come join with me in trading Monday through Friday. We start at 6:30 a.m. So from 6:30 a.m. to 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, that's just our time to fellowship. I love to get to know y'all, and I love for y'all to get to know me and all of your other fellow traders that's in there, all right? That is the first session. Second session starts at 9 a.m., right? So Zoom would typically be sitting out around like 8:45, 8:50, but 9 o'clock, that's whenever our second session starts. So maybe you couldn't make the 7 o'clock, or maybe you wanted just to come to both. That's perfectly fine. Right now, price is $59.99. And again, we are on Zoom. Okay, so this is Zoom. You can come and trade with us. Y'all, we have absolutely been doing phenomenal. Last week, we lost for our 9 o'clock session. We lost only 1 trade. It was so crazy. I was so upset because we simply just missed the entry. But we lost 1 trade between Nasdaq and US 30. Now, if you're a futures trader, that would be NQ and YM. So look, God has been good. I pray that God continue to bless you all. Come join us here at 48 Trading. I would love to get connected with you and just talk with you and meet you. And we just have a great time trading. All right. Bye. God bless y'all.